Leave my soda alone. Mom! Alright guys, so welcome back to another episode of Vehicle Nomads. Today we're going to be doing a brake change on a 2017 ZR2 Colorado. This technique works pretty much with any car, Corvette, Colorado, Crown Vic, piece of shit Jetta, anything pretty much. So we had a shit ton of difficulty getting the two bolts that hold the calipers to the hub loose. As you guys can see, I had torches, wrenches, hammers, you name it. We finally got them broken loose. Now all we're gonna do is we're gonna take these two bolts out and slide the whole caliper off. Let's do that right now. So I got these out. As you guys can see in camera, whoever got the brake job done or whatever, they coated these with Loctite. Like, I'm talking about a crap ton of Loctite. So no wonder I had difficulties breaking them loose. But once you get those two out, as you guys can see, the whole caliper is pretty much off. Camille, pass me that piece of wood.
Yeah.
The block of wood.
The black.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
You just want to have a spot for them to, for the caliper to sit. You don't want it to hang from the brake hose, and on the ZR2 there's not that much space for it to just, you know, leave it there. Next thing, there's a torque spit. Let's see. Ooh. Today's not a good day for mechanical stuff. We've been struggling with Calvin's car, his freaking little cylinder
Don't
thing.
buy Volkswagen.
Yeah. Come here, leave my soda alone. Mom! Touch my soda one more time.
Touch, 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 touch.
Alright, so it looks like it's a, let me just confirm before I tell you guys.
If you want, I can take them off for you.
So it looks like the torque spit is a T30. Just gonna go ahead and remove it. It's kind of, there we go, it's a little bit, leave it alone. It's a little bit that holds the caliper in place, kind of. These are still pretty good calipers. I honestly might just keep them because they're not bad. I just got a deal from, let me just show you guys what I got. So R1 Concept actually had a sale over the weekend. It's the same way. Oh my god, these are a lot bigger. Hold up. Let me make sure they freaking send me the right parts. Whew. So we had a little heart attack over there. For a sec, I thought they sent out the wrong brakes, but I bought two sets of brakes. One for the Colorado, one for a Jeep. You'll see the Jeep brakes later. Yeah, okay. So these are my brakes. Whew.
They look nicer.
Yeah. Alright, so here's a new brake, as you guys can see. Here's the old brakes. We're gonna keep them because they still have a decent amount of life in them. And who knows? Maybe we'll do a six lug conversion on the Corvette. Who knows? No, we're not gonna do that. Alright, so okay. So you get the new
Is
pad.
that white or just really silver?
Really silver. I think they're coated.
They're coated, right?
They have to be, yeah.
I like how they look though.
Bob, number 1 finish.
Alright, so now after you put the new rotor back on, you go ahead and torque down. Ooh.
Ooh, it's windy alright!
Yeah. The storm came through. But yeah, so after you get the rotor back on, you go ahead and you torque down the little what do they call it? Torx bit, screw, or whatever. Just torque it down just a wee bit. There we go. Alright, so it looks like for the calipers, there's a Phillips screw that holds the, let's see if I can show you guys. Yeah. Fancy packages right here.
Ooh.
These fronts. Yeah, so if you guys can see that, like right here, they're it's a Phillips, like looks like a long screw with a cotter pin. Let me go there. There. Yeah, so like you guys see, there's a little cotter pin that holds the screw in. Alright, so just so you guys can see, it has a Phillips, but it's not a screw. It's kind of like a metal stud holding the bracket and the brake pads together. So that's what's holding it in place. So just so you guys know. Let's get the next one out. Whew. Alright guys, so hopefully these little studs that hold the brake pads in on your car or your truck aren't corroded like mine were. They're not corroded, but there's brake dust and crap just built on them, and it took forever to get it out because just nothing ever goes easy, does it, Kevin?
It could be worse. You could be working on a Volkswagen.
So here are my brake pads. They still have life on them. It's just like my braking went from being pretty good on this truck to not so good on this truck. When I saw the deal on R1 Concepts, I paid what, $400 something for a full set on this truck and the Jeep. So it's just like, let me just, you know, do a full brake change and everything now, because with the summer being close, you know, well, it's here now, off-roading, all that stuff, you just want to make sure you can, you know, stop without having an issue down the road. So. And a little trick for you guys at home, if the little cylinder inside is pushed out from, you know, just holding the brake on, get a little, like the C-clamps, I'll show you guys in a sec, a piece of wood, and you can tighten it down so it sucks in the cylinder. Alright, so that's like I was saying. You're gonna take a C-clamp, a piece of wood. I have two pistons here, but if you have one, you know, just place it in the center. I'm kind of placing it at a little angle. Get a little nice little grip right there, and just. It doesn't take much. It literally just takes a few turns. Just get them in there. There you go. Now they're seated in, so you could just drop in your new brake pads. Whatever. One in. Two in. Before I put these back, I'm gonna actually just hit them real quick with some sandpaper, just to get a little of the debris off before I slide them in, just so it's not a pain in the ass later when I decide to change the brakes again. Alright, so I took some 400 grit sandpaper, just roughed them up, just not roughed up, but just took off some of that gunk. It's like a night and day difference. Take it. Alright, so once you get all this back assembled, it's kind of a pain in the ass on ZR2. You have these little studs and this clip that sits on top, and if they don't go in straight, they're just like, it's not as easy as it was in my Camaro or on other cars I've done before. So for you good ZR2 owners, I'm sorry. And see, damn it, because it took so long, the cylinder's pushed back out. So now we gotta do that whole process again, but with the brakes in the way. So let's see if I could just. Okay, those two bolts are in. I got the cotter pins in. Everything's pretty secure. So now we can go ahead, put the wheel back on, and once we get all the brakes installed, obviously, it depends on the manufacturer's, specifications, but they do have a break-in process. Some are different, some are the same, some don't even require a break-in process. Just make sure you check with the brand that you purchase. Make sure you check their specs. So that was pretty much it. A lot more difficult on a Colorado ZR2 than any other car I've done before. Maybe because everything was, over tightened down or filled with Loctite. I'm not sure why. It just was a lot trickier. But if you guys enjoyed this video or have any other questions, just smash that like button, leave a comment in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.